Hi, everyone. My name is Gautam Gupta, and I want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Universal Fundamentals. In this video, I will be talking about the upcoming transits that are going to be affecting you if your ascendant or your moon sign is in Taurus for the year 2023. Now, we have a lot of planetary changes that are going to take effect in 2023, and these changes are going to affect all of us personally in different ways, depending on what our ascendant and moon sign are. Now, before I begin talking about these things, I do want to invite everybody to please check out my website, universal-fundamentals.com, where you can sign up for my free monthly newsletter and you'll get it delivered straight to your email address. You will also learn more about me and what I do as a Vedic astrologer. And if you happen to find this video helpful and useful, then please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so will really help me out with the YouTube algorithm, which will allow other users like you to locate this video. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure to hit that bell notification icon so you do not miss out on any of these similar YouTube videos that I will be uploading in the future. I also want to let everyone know that I practice sidereal Vedic astrology and not Western tropical astrology. So make sure you know what your correct ascendant and moon sign are according to Vedic astrology. So, with that being said, let's begin with talking about the important transits that are coming up for a Taurus ascendant or moon sign for the year 2023. So, the first important event that will be occurring this year is that transiting Saturn is going to officially enter the sign of Aquarius on January 17th, 2023, and it will remain there until March 29th, 2025. Now, once Saturn enters Aquarius, this is going to create a huge and positive change regarding your work, career, as well as social standing. And this is because transiting Saturn will be in your 10th house. And by transit, this is going to form a very powerful Sasha Yoga. And some of you may be getting either promoted or taking on additional responsibilities and duties where you become very well known for what you're doing. And a lot of fame and recognition is possible now. But remember, this fame and recognition will not come without hard work, commitments, sacrifices, and fulfilling your duties and due diligence. So, what I have been noticing is that over the last 2.5 years, while Saturn was in Capricorn, you have been mainly focusing on attaining higher education and learning. And you may have come across many conservative and respectable figures regarding the subject matters you have been studying. And I believe the relationship with your father has been a bit more conservative than usual. And in some cases, there could have been some distance and detachment from the father, or it could have simply meant that he needed more attention from you. Now, because Saturn is going to its own Multigon sign of Aquarius in your 10th house, I do think things are going to lighten up a bit. And this is because Saturn loves to be in Aquarius even more so than Capricorn. I think things around your workplace, higher education, and even with your father will start to improve. However, just remember that Saturn is still a natural indicator of hard work, duty, commitment, and sacrifice. So these things will still be required from you in order to make things happen. Now, transit that has been occurring since April of 2022 is that transiting Jupiter has been going through your 11th house of Pisces, and it will continue to remain in Pisces until April 21st of 2023. Now, the 11th house deals with great gains, large organizations, our friendships and network circles, as well as our older siblings. I think these things have been going very well for you guys. And over the past year, you may have noticed a nice increase in your income as a result of your hard work while Saturn has been in Capricorn. So even though you have been working hard and diligently, I think you have been compensated and rewarded for it pretty nicely. Now, while Jupiter is in Pisces, its aspect to your third house indicates that your relationship with your younger siblings have also improved quite nicely. And Jupiter's aspect to your fifth house also indicates that your relationship with the children have been doing relatively well. And also, Jupiter's aspect to your seventh house, while in the sign of Pisces, also indicates improvement in your relationships. Or in some cases, some of you may have gotten married with this transit being in the 11th house. Now, one thing I do want to mention for you guys is that Jupiter is a functional malefic for a Taurus ascendant or moon sign. So even though the natural benefic indicators of Jupiter were present for you, such as financial prosperity, great gains, good family life and children, there were also some struggles and transformations that you had to go through. But because Jupiter is so strong in Pisces, most of you may have successfully overcome these obstacles and transformations. And another thing I want to mention about Jupiter being in Pisces this year is that once transiting Saturn enters the sign of Aquarius, Jupiter will become hemmed between Saturn in Aquarius and Rahu in Aries, which will be in your 12th house. And, Saturn in Aquarius will be in your 10th house. And this kind of means that Jupiter will be feeling a bit uncomfortable during this transit in 2023. So, things related to your network circles, friends, groups, organizations, income, great gains, and siblings are going to require more effort to make things work. However, achieving success in these areas is still very possible and doable. Now, while Jupiter is in Pisces, this is going to create a triple point of manifestation where transiting Saturn in Aquarius, transiting Jupiter in Pisces, and transiting Mars in Taurus will all aspect your seventh house of Scorpio. Now, you see, transiting Mars has been retrograding since October 30th of 2022 at 1 degree of Gemini, and it did re-enter the sign of Taurus on November 14th of 2022. Now, transiting Mars will finally turn direct on January 13th of this year, 2023, at 13 degrees of Taurus, and it will remain in Taurus until March 13th of 2023. Now, for you guys, this triple point of manifestation will occur in your seventh house. And the seventh house, remember, represents business partnerships, spouse, relationships, as well as dealing with other people. And for the next 2 months, your seventh house is going to be activated in a very positive way. I think this is really going to empower your personal as well as business relationships. And for some of you, this may actually be a time where you end up meeting somebody. And in the best case scenario, this might be the person you end up being with for the long run. So for some of you, I see a very important relationship manifesting in the beginning of this year. Or it can simply mean that things drastically improve in your current relationships. And this triple point of manifestation will last until March 13th of 2023, as Mars will finally enter into the sign of Gemini, and it will no longer aspect the sign of Scorpio. However, Jupiter and Saturn's point of manifestation and double aspect to the sign of Scorpio will remain until April 21st of 2023, when Jupiter finally leaves the sign of Pisces and enters the sign of Aries. Now, at this point, Jupiter will no longer aspect Scorpio, but the double point of manifestation from March 13th to April 21st will remain positive for the seventh house matters. Now, ever since March of 2022, transiting Rahu has been going over your 12th house of Aries, and transiting Ketu has been going over your 6th house of Libra. This transit will continue all the way through November 28th of 2023. So this tells me that there were some past issues you have been struggling to resolve them and bring to a resolution. And as a result, some of you may have had trouble sleeping at night. So during this time, please continue to take care of your health and make sure you're getting enough quality sleep at night. This will really help maintain your busy work and career life in which you're doing so well in right now. And also, during this time, please continue to take caution and make sure you are properly securing your belongings. Rahu in the 12th house can sometimes make people vulnerable to theft, but not always. So it is better to be on the safe side with this transit. And also, if possible, please try and avoid going to dark places alone or going to an unknown place completely by yourself. Having a buddy system will help you very nicely with this transit. And another thing that's been occurring since March of 2022 is that transiting Ketu has been going over your sixth house of employees, coworkers, everyday routines, and even litigation. Now, if you own a business or have a very high rank in your company, you may have found some difficulties when it came to dealing with your employees or even coworkers. Either they were unreliable and difficult to cooperate with, or they may have left you when you least expected it, and now you're struggling to find reliable employees. And you are going to have to exercise patience with this one as this transit will continue till November 28th of 2023. Now, when Jupiter does enter Aries on April 21st of 2023, it will cast an aspect to your sixth house, which will make the situation a little bit easier. However, during this transit, avoid getting entangled in any lawsuits or legal issues. This may take a toll on your health, and the process and repercussions may not be worth it in the long run. So try your best to resolve any court issues internally rather than inside the courtroom itself. And if you happen to have a pet, please continue to take care of them as they may be needing some of your more attention than usual. And also, if you do plan on getting a pet, I would wait until after November 28th when Ketu is finally out of your sixth house before doing so. Now, on April 21st, 2023, transiting Jupiter will enter the sign of Aries, which will be your 12th house, and it's going to remain there until May 1st of 2024. And while Jupiter is in Aries, it will be aspecting the signs of Leo, Libra, and Sagittarius. And coincidentally, Saturn in Aquarius will be aspecting the signs of Aries, Leo, as well as Scorpio. So while Jupiter remains in Aries for the next year, the signs of Aries and Leo will receive a point of manifestation due to Saturn and Jupiter's influence on both of these signs. Now, for a Taurus ascendant or moon sign, this point of manifestation will occur in your 12th house of Aries and 4th house of Leo. And Jupiter will be conjunct Rahu in Aries until November 28th of 2023. So when Jupiter enters your 12th house, you will start to find ways to find peace with your past and resolve any issues that have not yet been addressed. You may also have an opportunity to travel abroad during this time, but if you decide to go before November 28th, I would be a bit cautious while traveling as transiting Rahu is still in your 12th house at that time. However, the good thing about this transit is that transiting Saturn in your 10th house of Aquarius will cast its third aspect to your 12th house, which will create a point of manifestation. And this will really help and empower 12th house matters, and you will start making tremendous progress with areas related to spirituality and resolving issues from the past. Now, in addition, Rahu and Jupiter will be casting its aspects to your fourth house, sixth house, as well as your eighth house. And if you're thinking about making changes to your property or even a move from your current residence, this transit may actually help you do so, especially since transiting Saturn in Aquarius in your 10th house is also aspecting your fourth house of Leo. And things related to your mother, property, land, and vehicles are going to play out a huge role during this time And these things will most likely work out in your favor. And this will be the case if your current horoscope shows changes related to your residence or if your mother is going to be more involved in your life. Now, Jupiter's aspect to the sixth house will improve your daily work life. There will start to be some resolution regarding coworkers and employees because Jupiter's aspect to any house is almost always positive. However, because of the influence of Rahu and Ketu still being in the 6-12 axis, it is important to still exercise caution. So don't blindly trust your employees or coworkers with sensitive information. At this time, it is advisable to only delegate tasks or divulge information that cannot be used against you. And lastly, Rahu and Jupiter's aspect to your eighth house will indicate a great deal of interest towards the metaphysical sciences, as well as getting to the core and bottom of any unresolved psychological or emotional issues. If you have been wanting to study psychology, astrology, or even numerology, then this transit and aspect will provide opportunities for you to do so. So, this is what I wanted to cover regarding what is going to happen for a Taurus ascendant or moon sign for the year 2023. I hope you guys got something out of this. Once again, if you found this video to be useful, then please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so, once again, will really help me out with the YouTube algorithm so this video can reach a vast audience. And also, if you're new to my channel and would like to see similar videos like this in the future, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell notification. And if you would like to know more about me and what I do as a Vedic astrologer, then please check out my website, universal-fundamentals.com. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.